Hello and welcome to the BuckandWolfInn. In today's video, we're bringing you an in-depth look into the skill based on the information provided in the Realm of the Elderlings series of books by Robin Hobb. Some of the content may be considered spoilers. We will be sure to mark out these sections with clear warnings.
The skill is one of the forms of magic that exists within the realm of the Elderlings. It is a form of telepathic magics used predominantly in the Six Duchies. It presents in many forms throughout the series and has a variety of uses. Skilled individuals are those with the ability to harness the skill, and are highly coveted by the Farseer crown.
The skill is predominantly found in the royal line of the Six Duchies, the Farseers. However, this is not exclusive, as it can present itself in individuals with no known connection to the family. Though there are many theories, there is no discernible conclusion as to why it is prevalent in the family line over others. Nor has there discerned a pattern to be able to identify why others outside of the royal bloodline also possess the ability.
There are a plethora of uses of the skill. Depending on the abilities of the user, they may utilize the skill in a variety of ways. Ones seen throughout the series are: skilled communication is the use of the skill that allows for long-distance communication. It is unknown if there is a limit to the distance across which users may communicate. This communication is usually between two individuals or a coterie, though if precautions are not taken, a third unintended party may overhear, voluntarily or not. This form of communication can seemingly only be achieved between skilled individuals. This is the most frequent use of the skill in the series. A more advanced use of the skill is when two minds are linked, thus allowing one mind to ride inside the other. The one riding may then see and hear what the other individual does. This skill requires touch and practice. Skill hazing is a form of skill that clouds the brain of the person or people being hazed. This allows the user to interfere with the perception of their victim, thus instilling unnatural emotions like lack of fear, increased sense of unease, or self-doubt to manipulate the individual or their circumstances. Skill commanding is a more advanced ability in which the user can instill a direct command into another individual, who is then compelled to obey. If the skill user is not competent, it may prove difficult to remove the command. If the victim is an adept skill user, they may be able to remove the command themselves. Skill dreaming is the ability to enter into the dreams of others by using the skill. The user may also expel others from their dreams, manipulate the dream itself, and prevent others from entering said dream. Skill healing is the ability to speed up and guide an individual's natural healing process. This is difficult and strenuous, but if used correctly, may bring people back from the brink of death. This use of the skill is usually undertaken by a coterie, though it can be accomplished by a single user. It is preferable if those undertaking a healing know basic human anatomy. This, however, seems less necessary when healing oneself. The person receiving the healing will be weakened and drained after the process, including being hungry and dehydrated. Skill users can also provide strength and drain others of the skill. The former is used wherein a less proficient or weaker skill user supplies strength to a more accomplished or stronger user. The latter, on the contrary, is when an individual can drain the skill from another person to weaken them. Skill pushing is used to push someone out of your mind or the mind of someone else, or to disconnect someone from the skill stream. This can cause physical ailments like headaches.
Additional aspects of the skill outside of direct uses are also displayed in the series. These include skill detection, which is used to determine if an individual has an affinity for the skill, and if so, the strength of their connection to the magic. Skill walls are an important component of using the skill. These are mental walls individuals use to block out potential attacks from other skill users. The walls will block out unwanted communication, intrusions, commands, or manipulation. Blocking someone off from the skill is when a user imposes the walls on someone else, thus disconnects them from the magic, but also severing them from the influence of other skill users. Non-skill users differ from this, as they have no affinity for the magic, but may still be influenced by it. Skill scorching is when an individual has all of their skill abilities burned out of them. Skill hunger is the almost insatiable desire to use the skill. It compels the individual to enter the skill stream and can be addictive. This is why discipline is essential to skill users. Drowning in the skill is therefore a consequence of succumbing to the skill hunger. If precautions are not taken, the individual may overdose on the magic. It can happen for a number of reasons, though the more prevalent seem to be overindulgence, overuse, or spending too much time around the skill-imbued memory stone.
Skill spilling is a consequence of a skilled individual not having their walls properly in place. This can cause their skill to seep into their surroundings and influence their atmosphere. In the series, some of the causes of spilling we see are poor mental health, especially in someone not well versed or disciplined in the magic. Deteriorating mental state in someone ailing from illness or age. Entering the skill stream. And the consequences of spilling we see in the novels include a skill aura which can engulf their surrounding area in a mood congruent with the one spilling. Skill users who don't have their own walls in place may be dragged into the skill spilling when in proximity of someone else spilling. It can also affect the subconscious of those in the vicinity, including their dreams or their nightmares.
Elfbark is a herb, usually consumed as a tea, but can also be chewed. Its use is to dull skill hunger and headaches stemming from skill use. It also increases stamina and strength. However, it has some serious side effects. These include a dulling of the senses and depressive tendencies. It can be overused and become addictive, alter the temperament of the person consuming it, or even close the user off from the skill completely.
The skill can also be used as a means of travel. This is accomplished through skill pillars. The pillars are made of black memory stone. With the destinations, an individual may choose etched on the runes in corresponding sides. There are quite serious consequences to incorrect use of the pillars, including getting lost in the pillar indefinitely. The effects of the pillars varies wildly, with some occasionally coming out swiftly and with ease, while other times taking long periods of time, or the skill user being severely drained. It is recommended you visualize your destination. Therefore, it is preferable you visit the site before using the pillar. No more than 10 people should travel together at a time, and it is recommended you rest at least 3 days between journeys. The lead skill user in the party needs to be well acquainted with their companions for a smoother transit. A map of the pillars is discovered throughout the series, and the locations used in the books include Asavyal, the ancient plaza in the Mountain Kingdom, the Great Chasm Bridge in the Mountain Kingdom, along the Skill Road in the Mountain Kingdom, the Stone Quarry in the Mountain Kingdom, the Bookkeep Witness Stones, Gaelton, the Dungeons of Bookkeep, Kevdor Witness Stones, Chaliced Keep, Kelsingra, Other Island Treasure Beach, Furnich, Underwater Pillar in the sea off the coast of the Six Duchies.
Pillars are made from black memory stone. Memory stone is a black stone with silvery white veins coursing through it. It was used by the Elderlings in construction to create the likes of roads and pillars. It can be harvested in the stone quarry near the Mountain Kingdom. In the Rain Wilds, memory sand can be found, which is believed to be the same substance. Memory stone is imbued with memories through the skill. Those who possess the skill can feel a pull towards the stone if it has been infused with memories. Skill users not proficient in the magic may find exposure to the infused stones difficult. For example, the skill road may prove difficult to traverse, as many Elderlings have walked the road and embedded their memories in the stone. The pull of the stone only surfaces in the stones steeped with memories, as the stone quarry, for example, has no pull.
The stone is also used by skill users to create stone statues of dragons and other animals. Coteries of the 6 duchies created them by imbuing them with memories. To awaken a stone animal or dragon, multiple skill users voluntarily merge with it. It retains the memories, which in turn can be accessed by others. They have other uses, for example to exude warmth, be awakened to protect or fight, or for their wisdom.
Silver is generally considered raw liquid skill. It is a silvery white substance most frequently found in the Rain Wilds. Silver is used by individuals, most notably Elderlings. The use of silver is a well-guarded secret as its use is dangerous. Direct contact with the skin may prove fatal for humans and Elderlings alike. Elderlings, however, learn to safely harness silver so as to incorporate it into useful objects. Their clothes and everyday objects are given enhanced properties and don't tarnish when imbued with silver. Skill users may harness it to increase the strength in their skill for a limited amount of time. It is unknown if direct exposure to silver may eventually prove fatal to skill users. Whites seem to also possess a resistance to silver, possibly due to their long lifespan. Dragons used the silver to become less wild or feral. It allowed them to communicate with humans, create Elderlings, and retain memories of their ancestors. Dragons therefore deem silver their property and are very protective and defensive of it. Silver is also the substance coursing through memory stone.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We have a more informal video where we chat about our thoughts, theories and opinions about the skill here on the channel if you're interested. We hope you have found this video helpful and insightful, and we hope you'll visit us again soon. Bye!